Come on. Come on.
You are now on deck. Welcome back to On Deck. My name is Lawyer Johnson.
And I am Jasmine Jackson. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah,
We're back.
we're back. It feels good out here today, too.
I know, I was like, ooh, it's a little chilly.
I thought that I probably had to have a hoodie on this morning. I was preparing to have a sweater or a hoodie on, and as y'all can see, I have a regular t-shirt on.
I judged him. I was like, a sweater? A sweater? For what?
My regular t-shirt on.
I was like, man up.
It's crazy.
Something about a man needing a sweater just doesn't sit well with me. I don't care how cold it is.
But that's my thing, though. Like, when I used to stay on the East Coast, my thing was I would buy nice, expensive sweater, colorful sweaters. It's just something that I like about wearing a nice sweater or a nice pair of pants and some dope sneakers. I don't know. That's just my style. What's your style?
I mean,
Well, we already see
I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable all the time.
Yeah, you
are. You know, I'm like, okay, get a girl that can do both, because I do dress up, you know, when I need to, but for the most part, like, these are actually my boyfriend's pants. They got too small for him.
So you
so
he
gave them to me, and I was like, they're so comfortable. I just don't like the fact that, like, the bottom, like the nut part is like too low. Like the top of like the top of my thighs like rubbed together. But they are actually they're very comfortable.
The nut part. Okay, I'm just doing.
I mean, what do you call it? The part that like
the ball sack part.
Yeah.
Okay, the ball sack part.
Okay. The nut part. It's nuts.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, because girls' pants, like, they're so like up on our vaginas. You know what I'm saying? Like it's right on the cooch. And then these are like.
So do you like these pants?
Oh, they're very comfortable.
Okay, all right.
I just don't like the fact that it's like all the way down, because I feel like I want to hold it, like, like
you can.
My hand like goes automatically down, like just to hold it down. And I'm like, I get it, I understand.
Do that at home. Don't do that around people, though.
Don't judge me.
Do it around people. Well, we have a topic that we want to talk about, and we just want to get your opinion about it. We're going to give our opinion, and I know a lot of y'all can tap in and give your opinion on the subject that we're going to talk about today. And the subject that Jazz and I wanted to talk about is, do you think being a rap star is one of the dangerous jobs in America? Your take on this, Miss Jazzy J.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's like the most dangerous job, because obviously, like, people that actually put their physical lives in danger, firefighters, like, you know, policemen, like, all that stuff, like, that is more dangerous than, I think, rapping. But I feel like rappers do put themselves in a position to, you know, get robbed, to get, you know, to be harmed, just because in the rap culture is all about being flashy, being fly, right? So you have to show off how many cars you have, how much money you have, you know, your fly ass fits, all of that. Like, the more that you start putting that out to the world, look at how much money I have on me, like, I got bands. Like, I'd be thinking, like, do you guys not have bank accounts? I don't understand why you guys have all this cash. As a regular person, like, I don't have cash like that. I have direct deposit. So for you to rob me, like, you have to know my information.
Yeah.
It's not cash on hand. And if you don't have a good team behind you that's gonna protect you, like, physically protect you and take a bullet for you, like the president, like, then yes, you're running the risk of someone coming to see where you're at, like Snapchat and Instagram stories. Like, you're running the risk of someone seeing where you're at and you posting all this money. You can get robbed. So I think that part is dangerous, but it can also be avoided. So,
yeah.
How about you? Like, you think that rappers having a dangerous job?
One of the dangerous jobs, because it's a sensitive matter, and I just don't want to say the wrong thing, because there's so many young rappers that passed away recently. So I don't want to say the wrong thing to offend people. I just think on the lines of what you were saying, whenever you talk about something in your song, like you say, I got a $500,000 worth of jewelry on my neck, or I have $1 million worth of jewelry on my neck. Right after that song is dropped, you instantly put a target on your back, and you have to understand that. I know I come from the inner city. I used to hustle in the hood. I done sold all kind of drugs, and it's like a rapper is basically compared to like a drug dealer in the hood. Like whichever drug dealer is getting the most money, the target going his back, because you have guys that sit around in every inner city in the hood, and their job is to rob you. That's their job.
They just plotting on you.
They sitting there plotting on you. So whenever you say I got a $500,000 worth of jewelry on my neck, and you have a $1 million worth of jewelry on my neck, that instantly send an invitation to all the wolves in your hood. It send an instant invitation to all the gangsters in the world, and that's their job. Their job always been is sticking up people, kicking down doors, robbing them. That's their MO. And like Jazz was saying, you have to have your team has to be tight, because $1 million worth of jewelry, I'm pretty sure no one's that dumb and naive to just walk down the street with $1 million worth
right,
of jewelry.
And not expect at least somebody to try him. Like,
yeah.
And that's the thing is, like, you gotta. It's very important to have a team around you, but yeah, if you over here rapping about $1 million in debt, like you have to know how to fight too.
You had to take
and not
ownership.
even just fight,
yeah.
like you gotta carry a gun. Like that's why I feel like it's just unwarranted. Like I don't know. I don't think I always listen. If you ask me, I'm always broke. I never have any money. Like I'm always broke. Like I have no money to do anything, like at all. I don't want people looking at me like, oh, you know, let's run up in her house. Like,
let's go and kick the door down.
I have a 32-inch TV, if you ask me, and it's not even color. It's not even color.
That's all I
It's got the fat butt back of the TV. Like, I'm not. So I'll say yes, it is dangerous, but I also feel like people put themselves in a position, you know, to be in danger.
Yeah.
Like, you go into the clubs, you're making these appearances at clubs and stuff like that. You got all this jewelry on, all this ice on. Like, what if your security's not paying attention? What if you want to go to the bathroom? What if somebody catches you? Like, what if somebody is really plotting on you to come for you? Like, what do you do?
Yeah. I mean, most rappers feel like they have to go that route of being flamboyant. But when I look at the likes of a Chance the Rapper, I never see him wearing anything shiny, or he don't bring that attention to him. And I can recall J. Cole was saying it a long time ago. Like he had to sit down and come to the realization that all of those tangible things don't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't have to wear all that jewelry to make somebody like me, because people supposed to be in love with my music and the image that I present to them as a human being. So he don't wear all that flash.
But the thing is, like, he actually has a message. Like, he actually can rap. As far as like other rappers, like, I feel like their topics and the stuff that they do rap on is very limited. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these new rappers can't give you conscious rap.
Yeah.
They can't give you stuff that's. Don't get me wrong. Like, the music is good.
Yeah.
It's great if you're going out clubbing. It's good if you're trying to stunt on somebody. It's good if you're pulling up to the club and trying to have your speakers bumping. Like, that's cool. That's fine. But as far as, like, real conscious rap to make you something that's going to, for a rapper to say something that changes your way of thinking, those rappers aren't going to be all flashy with their stuff. They're like, no, I set up a college fund for my kids. Like, that's what I did with my money. I'm not wearing my kids' college tuition around my neck.
But for some reason, they feel like the game has changed. We can admit that the game has changed. Eras has changed.
I don't think it's changed that much, though. I just feel like maybe the type of jewelry has changed. Like, dudes went from rocking gold
to platinum and diamonds.
Yeah. It's just.
I just want to say this right here, is that when you look at the likes of a Jay-Z, or you look at the likes of a Nas or Biggie, those dudes was actually telling a story of how they grew up. You know what I'm saying? They came out of the hood, and they were the modern day success story, right? They didn't emulate their life; they was telling the truth. But it seemed like the younger rappers that's in the game now, it's like they actually go in the hood and hustle crack cocaine for image. They not hustling out of necessity. Like when I was growing up, and I don't trust me, I'm not glamorizing selling crack cocaine or heroin or ecstasy pills. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to tell you, like, when my friends and I was hustling in the hood, we was looking around at our parents. We were looking around at our nieces and nephews and our sister, and we like, all right, we don't have any food, we don't have any sneakers, like, what are we gonna do? Like, that's how we hustle. We hustle out of necessity. A person will come to us and give us $1,000 pack and be like, listen, sell this $1,000 pack, you keep 200 and I keep 800. And we was getting rid of packs in like 3 hours. So it was just common sense. All right, if I flip like 3 of these packs in one day, I make $600. I could buy my nieces some shoes. I could get them something for Christmas. So we was hustling out of necessity. But the younger generation, they not hustling out of necessity. They just hustling for an image. Yeah, like which is dumb. Why?
Because it's cool.
It's dumb. Like, if you're gonna
I've never. I'm not gonna lie. And I'll say this. I sold Adderall. I had an Adderall prescription when I was in college, and I had a couple people. But even then, like, I wasn't doing like pill by pill. I was like, okay, I have a prescription. I have like 30 pills. How much can I get for this?
You was hustling.
Like,
or you hustling out of necessity?
It wasn't even necessarily. And to be honest, no, because I had a job. I was working at IHOP because I wasn't taking it, and I was like, well, shit. Once I found out that like white kids loved Adderall, and I could get it off, like, I talked to my roommate. She was like, oh yeah, I know lots of people. I was selling a couple pills to her. I had like another person that would come through. I sold like probably like 10 pills to them, especially around midterms. What? I was like, here, to me it was just extra money. So now I can call into work like, no, I'm not coming in. I'm good. Yeah. I'm good. I don't have to come in Friday night to work this shit, or Saturday morning, which is a busy day. Saturday and Sunday morning at IHOP, I was like, nah, I'm good. Can you find someone to cover my shit? I'm good over here. And it wasn't long. It was maybe 4 or 5 months. Like, that's probably like all I was selling. Like, it wasn't like a constant thing, because I was so scared too, though. Because I didn't want to be known as like, oh, you know Jasmine selling the Adderall. And the thing is, I wasn't selling it like to my friends. Like, it was literally like the other white kids at the school. Like, that was it. Like,
so
I was like, y'all need this.
Jasmine was a low key hustler back in the day.
Very low key. Very like, low not key. Even like I wasn't like, hey, you got that stuff.
Her parents, he wasn't pushing up on people like, where my money at? Like, give me my money, man.
Not even that. Like, that's the whole thing. Is like, I wasn't even that much of a hustler. Like, I wasn't fronting people pills. Like, it was like, no, do you want this? Like, okay, give me the money, then I'll give you the pills. And even then, like, I feel like it was completely wrong. Like, how I was doing it. I probably could have made so much more money had I known what I was doing. But that's not the life that I come from. And like you're saying, it wasn't out of necessity. Your parents raised you better than that? Oh, absolutely. If my dad watches this, when he watches this, he's going to be like, first of all, he's going to be like, when were you on Adderall? And then he's going to be like, why are you selling this shit? Like, I thought I was cool for being a little drug dealer. This can't be used against me, right? No, it's been well over like 7 years. Like, I went to school so many years ago.
Is not gonna come after you over some
Listen,
Adderall.
If they come after me and don't go after Jay-Z and all these other rappers talking about how they used to sell drugs, like, I'll be so upset. Like, it wasn't like it was coke and other stuff. It was study pills.
Pills. Okay, all right. Yeah, I heard it was just pills. We're not gonna hold it back, but we're gonna be right back, y'all.